Wow, is she bad at this? I mean, she is really, really bad at this.
People are crying at ICE for doing their jobs. They're intervening with ICE doing their jobs. That's why they're getting shot and killed, rightfully so. Both of those deaths of whatever their names were could have been completely avoidable. Probably better off without them, regardless. And yeah.
Let's go ahead and focus in on one of the three citizens who has been murdered by ICE, and that will be Alex Preddy. So first, you made a very bold claim. A man lost his life, and I think the world lost a good man. And your takeaway is, we're better off without them, and that the shooting's justified. So Emily, tell me, what is the legal standard that authorizes an LEO and engaging in the use of lethal force ending the life of an American?
I don't know. Go ahead and tell me.
If you don't know the legal standard that justifies a shooting, then why the hell are you sitting here saying the shooting was justified?
I think it was justified because of his actions.
Perfect. What actions?
He went with a gun, did he not? Did he not have a loaded gun?
Yes, he did have a gun on his holster, but you should know that in accordance with the 2nd, 4th, and 14th Amendment, merely being in possession of a firearm does not authorize an LEO to literally shoot and kill you.
You're going to go to a protest with a gun and a cop sees it as you're harassing these ICE officers that are getting threatened every day? Dude, it's not even a Republican thing, a Democrat thing. It is a common sense thing. It is a common sense thing. I would never, CCWs, I understand. I would never bring a gun to any Trump rally, anti-Trump. That is just not, it's just not a smart thing to do. That's why you end up dead.
Okay, condemn Kyle Rittenhouse.
Kyle Rittenhouse?
Yeah.
What?
What?
Brought a AR-15 to a protest, remember?
I'm saying I don't know Kyle Rittenhouse situation. It was a big story. I don't care. I don't know what happened.
There you go.
Don't think he's a bad kid, but he's not dead.
Wait, Emily, this doesn't make any sense, because earlier you said the world is literally better without Alex Preddy because he brought a gun to a protest. Now you're saying that you don't think that Kyle Rittenhouse is a quote-unquote bad kid, regardless of the fact that he brought a gun to a protest. So what it seems like is that bringing a gun to a protest is not the relevant factor here that leads you to the conclusion that Alex Preddy was terrible and we're better off without him, and Kyle Rittenhouse is not a bad kid, but rather political affiliation.
I don't give a shit because he was a loser, and his life didn't really have much meaning, and it sure doesn't matter to me.
So just to clarify, you think that a nurse at a veterans hospital who helped save the lives of those that were willing to lose their lives for us in war, protecting our Constitution, our inalienable natural-born rights, is a f***ing loser doing nothing productive for society, right?
Yeah, just because you're a nurse does not mean you're a productive member of society.
Holy fucking shit. Is she bad at this? If she actually believes the shit she just spewed there, then shame on her with 100%. If she's just trying to get through this because she didn't want to do it and she doesn't really know how to debate, then shame on her for even engaging in this. She just said that an innocent American civilian that did nothing wrong, that broke no laws, that exercised his First and Second Amendment rights, and was murdered by ICE, was a bad person and served no purpose to society, even though in his life he was a nurse that saved veterans, that helped veterans at VA hospitals. That woman, that young lady debating with Dean there, is an absolutely abhorrent piece of shit and a waste of otherwise useful human DNA. She doesn't know how to respond to questions, so she just throws out outlandish shit. Or she actually believes that shit, in which case she is an absolutely disgusting and grotesque human being. I'm sorry, she is a disgusting and grotesque excuse for a human being.